Hi, Peter here on Doxie, Doxie and Peter sailing from New South Wales to Queensland, here in the beautiful Rosslyn Bay in Keppel Bay in central Queensland. Anyway, today is day 140 of the journey, and if you've been following along, you'll know that I'm here because my engine's basically died. So looking at options. Today's Sunday, nothing much going to happen, so hopefully tomorrow we'll start getting on top of what my options are, so we can get ourselves sorted and underway again. So yeah, it's been a bit of a grey day today. I think I've had one of those tired days too, so don't think I'm sleeping that well, but that's okay, it'll pass. So I think I might just go out for a wander, just see something different and get some fresh air. So not much going on at the moment, but yeah, who knows. Well, I'm sorry I didn't make a coffee for you too. Don't think you'd like it. You'd probably like the Speaky Last biscuit, but then again, I don't think I should be encouraging you, should I? So I'm going to push myself out for a walk. Yeah, usual weekend crowd at the restaurant. Sunday afternoon, and that's my pontoon there. There's Doxie. Well, come to the end of the regular marina, and then you can take yourself to this level. That's if they've got a cali you like, at least, anyway. I think I'm going to develop wobbly legs on this wobbly path. Anyway, let's see if we can get ourselves to the western breakwater. Oh well, looks like I've reached the northern marina, and that's as far as you get to go. So yeah, that's the breakwater going out, and you can see all the pink pylons there. And just swinging around the breakwater, looking further up the coast, Byfield National Park, I believe, and back to Yeppoon. Yeah, I bet you it would get pretty uncomfortable out here if the wind swings any further north. You can see some little white caps there crawling around the corner. So yeah, good for southerlies though, definitely. Here we just a bit further round, back towards the centre of the marina. That's the North Marina there. This is part of it too, no doubt. And then the rest, where I am. Good morning, this is Peter on day 141 of Peter and Doxie sailing from New South Wales to Queensland. And yeah, if you've been following along, well, you've just seen probably a snippet from yesterday because I didn't get around to posting. Sorry guys, yeah, just didn't feel it. So here I am, it's Monday, the whatever it is, 29th I think of September. And yeah, so maybe I'll find out a bit more about my options for the engine today. If you haven't been following along, then yeah, my Volvo Penta 2003 engine basically seems to have given up the ghost. So looks like the solution is going to be a new replacement. I have looked at what do you call it? Rejuvenated, no, reconditioned engines and stuff. But with the mucking around and everything involved with that, it's probably going to end up being not that much cheaper. For example, I thought, yeah, it's easy, you know, you just get the boat out of the water, take the old engine out, put the boat back in the water, and then when the new engines, or when the old engine's been reconditioned, you know, pull the boat out of the water and put the engine in. But I didn't realize, of course, that when the engine's out of the boat, they can't actually put it back in the water. There's a good chance that it will leak through a propeller shaft which no longer has any pushback on it, or whatever the right word is. I've had one coffee, it's not enough, obviously. So it would basically have to stay up on the heart for the whole period that the engine is away getting reconditioned. There you go, got the word this time, I think. So yeah, when you start factoring all those things in, and then the warranty on a reconditioned engine is only going to be for the basic engine itself. So obviously if something goes wrong, you know, can you prove that it is the reconditioned part of the engine or something else? So yeah, am I any further ahead? Probably just putting off the inevitable to happen a little bit further down the track. So unless there's some little hiccups that I haven't been made aware of yet, I probably am leaning towards a new replacement. So we'll see what they come back with. Maybe today. They said it'll be the earliest today because it's Monday. So yeah, let's see what happens. So by the time I've booked into the marina on a weekly rate at the moment until Wednesday, so I hope to know what's going to happen basically in the next couple of days, and then I can make a decision on basically going to a monthly rate, which is obviously slightly cheaper again. Well, none of it's cheap, right? But it's all relative. So yeah, I can maximize my costs, or minimize my costs. Yeah, at the moment they're being maximized big time. So anyway, so today I'm going to go down to Yeppoon at some stage this morning, just get some paperwork done, just to get funds ready for this exercise. I may actually go and get some other bits and pieces to maybe do some other work on the boat too while I'm here. So that's another thing, the opportunity that might present itself is that maybe I can do some other work that I've been putting off, or was putting off until I got home again. So maybe while I'm alongside I can get some other things done, but yeah, let's see what it all costs first. All right, so let's follow through and what happens today. I mean, the surroundings aren't bad. Absolutely can't complain about that. Actually, you can see the hill in the distance there, through there towards Yeppoon, and there's obviously fog there still because I can see sort of cloud bank in front of it. So anyway, it is supposed to be 31 degrees today, so it's going to be warm. But hey, that is spring in Queensland. Well, I thought I'd come and greet friends of mine who are coming to the fuel dock before they come to their berth. Looks like there's a bit of a queue here, and this guy's not going to take 5 seconds. And yeah, they are the one behind the one that's waiting first. Thirsty boat, she says. Let's have a look how thirsty. Yeah, how do you like them apples? Yeah, so still no further ahead at this point. I have had a quote for the initial Forward Penta replacement, which thought was a bit much. So we're looking at other options. I'm also getting them to quote me on assisting with engine removal and reinstallation if I go ahead and do an engine recondition. So waiting for that. Sounds like they're not even that keen to do it, to be honest, because of all the peripheral problems that could arise. So yeah, no further ahead at the moment. But yeah, I'm here at the shopping centre having just done a few things which I need to get on top of. Yeah, I'm just going to have coffee and a muffin. I need a sugar hit. Something stronger, but it's a little bit early. Well, it just about winds up Monday. Yeah, so I heard back from the local marine. The next cheaper model wasn't that much cheaper. So I am now looking basically back at the reconditioning option. And it's probably not my first choice, but yeah, I've got to explore that further now. Just make sure I've taken into account all the ancillary costs, which would basically be keeping Doxie up on the hard for the period of time that the engine's away, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, so the local people would basically take the engine out. Could be 2 days work. When the engine comes back, it'll basically be 2 to 3 days work. So yeah, I'm just getting them to bounce that off. Well, there is one other brand of engine I'm asking them to quote on as well, the Beta, which yeah, gets good reviews. I've had one myself. The only problem I had with it was a cooling system, because the top reservoir basically had rusted through, so had trouble holding the pressure of the water in there, but we did fix that. So other than that, it was good. So yeah, let's see what they've got to offer, if anything, and try and make a decision and get the show on the road. Whatever it is, it's not going to be a fast fix, so I am here for a while. Anyway, I think that's enough from me today. I am going to go and join some friends on their boat, have a nice ale and some dinner and just a good chin wag. So thank you for following along. Appreciate the support. I've got lots of good comments come through, and I really appreciate all of those. So thank you. Keep them coming by all means. Yeah. Oh, and importantly, down below in the description, I have included a link to a charity I'm supporting. It's the Royal Flying Doctor Service in Australia. Even if you're not from Australia, I'm sure you've probably heard of it. Australia is famous for it, but they do need funds, obviously, to keep supplying the services that they do to people out in the rural parts of Australia, which are huge and far apart. So therefore, of course, medical services are very hard to get to, and the Royal Flying Doctor Service is an absolute lifeline for those people. So I'm going to be walking to support that cause. Yeah, and if you want to chuck a couple of cents, dollars towards that, at the link below, it'd be much appreciated. It is a very good and noble cause. So thank you for your support ahead of time. And this is Dawn Raider, out.